Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk about something a little different, or a topic that can be applied to automotive things, but we're going to use this old wood plane here to talk about it. I have had a lot of questions recently about old tools, beat up tools, and they kind of sprung from that cleaning up that hammer video that I made. But today I want to talk about this plane, and this can apply to automotive things. A very good friend of mine had this plane for years. He may have mentioned it belonged to his dad. I'll have to check with him. I can't remember. But him and his wife were moving out of their home with like 35, 40 years and downsizing, as a lot of folks do. And he didn't have room for everything. And one of the things, I went to see him one day. He asked me to stop by, and he gave me a few things he was getting rid of that he thought I could use for, being into automotive stuff. Old distributor wrench, dwell meter, that kind of stuff, where he used to do his own tune-ups and all back in the 60s and 70s. And one of the things he gave me was this plane. Now, this is a USA-made Stanley plane. Now, it's new enough that it's got the I believe this is Bakelite, not plastic handles. So this could be from the 50s or 60s. I'd have to check. I'm not a Stanley plane expert by any means, but this plane has been used, not abused, but it's sit around in the South here, and it's got a little bit of surface rust on it, and got some wear on the screw where the blade's been adjusted and I guess taken out and sharpened over the years. The blade itself is actually in really good shape. It doesn't have any noticeable big dinks in it or nicks. So definitely a tool worth fixing. But you would be surprised how many times I see people when they're cleaning out Grandpa's garage or cleaning out Dad's shop, an old hammer with the handle broken, and it goes right in a scrap pile. You might want to think before you do that. And if you're watching my channel, you're probably not the kind of person that would do that. But in case you are, before you throw that stuff away, why don't you check what somebody you know that's a fabricator, mechanic, craftsman of some kind, or even a creator for that matter, and see if they can use it for a project, or maybe they want to restore it and use it for doing their work or their craft or whatever it is that they're into. There's a lot of good life left in a lot of these old tools that get thrown away. And sometimes the old ones are better than the new ones because they got different quality steel. They got better design to them. They haven't been cheapened by mass production and all that. Even though they were mass produced to a better tolerance. Just something to think about. This could be any kind of tool. It doesn't have to be a plane. I just grabbed this one off the shelf because I've been meaning to get to restoring it, and I may make a video out of it come wintertime. I'm not going to do it right now, but I may sit down one Sunday while it's cold outside and I want to stay in here where it's warm in the office and clean this thing up. I might repaint it, I might not, because the paint's still good. I just got to get these edges and maybe shark hide it so it won't rust, put a good edge on it, and who knows. If I'm not going to use it myself, maybe I can trade it to a boat building friend or a woodworking friend that could use an extra plane for something that I could use that maybe he's got that he won't use, or something that he's got a couple of and doesn't need. So just different ways to look at it, different things to think about. But a tool is a tool, and there's always probably some use left in them. And even if you can't see the use, maybe someone else can. So hope you found the video interesting today, inspiring, informative, educational. As always, practice your skills, learn a new one, turn them into craftsmanship. You'll never know how far it'll take you. Or maybe you can use them to clean up an old wood plane and see what you can do with it. So until next time, have a great day. It's been Fab Race Mod Repeat.